Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work without you guys. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here on this Friday. And week 3 is in full effect. Now, I got to tell you, you know, you looked at the calendar and you saw Titans and Jags, and you figured this is going to be ugly, especially with all that's going on with Jalen Ramsey. Wanting to get out of there, the fights and stuff with management and things, and it's just getting ugly and it's becoming a lottery. But one thing I will tell you is sometimes the people that you think are going to be great, or no, 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 let me rephrase this. Sometimes talent does not trump all. You can have a great player that's not a teammate and doesn't win jack. Because a lot of times you have all these guys that look like they're the real deal. They have the right size, the right shape, the right abilities. They're things like that just jump off the charts. But it's the intangibles. It's the guy who's a leader, the guy that other people believe in and know that they have their back. And a lot of times, people that have all of the talents, the physical tools, don't have the untangibles. And that may be the case with Jalen Ramsey. Wouldn't it be poetic justice? Because here's the thing: if you're the Jags, you spent a first round draft pick on him. You want to make sure that you get a high first round draft pick. So you're going to probably be trading to a team with the worst record that you look at and say, yeah, that's going to be a top 10 pick. You're not going to try and trade him to a Super Bowl, caliber team because you look at that and say, yeah, that's a late first round pick. You want a high pick for him. Wouldn't it be poetic justice for him if he ended up going to, like, let's say Tampa Bay or something like that, a team that's going, how about Miami? How about if he went to Miami? There you go. And the Jags seeming to have found something pretty good last night. The Jags, figuring, going through all this stuff, looked like they may have actually found a quarterback by accident. Gardner Minshew, a name that sounds like something that you'd order off a Chinese menu. Um, Let me have the Gardner Minshew. Can I get a couple egg rolls and some fried rice with that? Yeah, the Gardner Minshew. Here's what he's done in the first 3 games of the season. He finally got a victory. You know, he has got the highest QBR for first 3 games, and completion percentage, the highest ever. Now that's not to say that this guy is going to be, a great quarterback, but I got to tell you, right now they're saying Nick Foles who, and on the flip side, it seems like the Jacksonville defense, led by my buddy, that's my boy, that's my boy, that's my boy, Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell, damn. You know, when he was a free agent, I said, if there's a guy to buy the farm for, it's Calais Campbell. And it's funny because people kept telling me, you're an idiot. Well, they still tell me I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. The guy is, he's an inside player. He never has more than, 6, 7, 8 sacks a season. He's old. He's overpriced. Yeah. Dude had 3 sacks last night still. That year that I said we should sign him, he was runner up for defensive MVP. Because, see, here's what you have to understand: the interior defensive linemen, they don't get all the publicity. They don't get all the sacks. They're in there doing the dirty work. They're the ones that keep the linebackers clean and keep the quarterbacks pissing down their legs. And when you can get pressure up the middle, quarterbacks don't like pressure at the feet. They don't like it right there at the knees. That's what's gotten Tom Brady when he's lost Super Bowls. Is teams have been able to get that pressure in the middle. And that's why I looked at Calais Campbell. Great guy on and off the field. A team leader. A guy who you can count on, that you know when the shit hits the fan that he's right there with your back. And that defense, whoo, 9 sacks of Marcus Mariota. Because, see, Marcus Mariota was the guy with the pedigree. He's the number one draft pick. He was the guy that you thought was going to be everything. Yet, right now, Tennessee is on pace to give up 90 sacks, 17 sacks in the first three games. Ouch. I don't know that he's going to be upright by the end of the season at this rate. So, you never know in football how things can change in a heartbeat. But I'm good without a Jalen Ramsey because I am about guys that are focused on being a teammate, about getting better each and every day. That's what I like about my quarterback. And yes, buddy, yes, yeah, it's so funny to me. Here's the thing: this channel is the Joe Boo Sports Report. Joe Boo, a voodoo doll. Okay, I got football gods. I call my football gods the 77 Dallas Cowboys, a gift from a great friend, Joseph Heatherly. I drink my coffee every morning. I thank my fans. Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with Joe Boo. Drinking my coffee, turning that on. That's me. That's what I do every day. I'm a creature of habit. I enjoy doing it. I understand that it gets on some people's nerves that I drink coffee. I understand that some people think it's blasphemy to call my football gods football gods. I know some people think that a voodoo doll is evil. But this is my channel to do what I want. So if I do want to do, as you put it, what's up with the obsession videos with Dak Prescott this week? You must have had at least 20 videos on Dak. You need to talk more about other things other than Dak. I think you are a Dak Prescott fan, but not really a Cowboys fan. You are a player fan, not a team fan. Sit your ass down and walk the fuck out. You called me a liar about my keto diet, and you apparently think I'm only a Dak Prescott fan. So, if you don't like what we do here, please, you don't have to be here. I am not the only Dallas Cowboy YouTuber. Last I checked, we were about 70 of us. And if you don't think that I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan after what I went through last week to put on a tailgate for about 400 people, if you don't think me driving 20 hours there, 20 hours back to be part of the Dallas Cowboys, that I am only a fan of Dak Prescott, well, you can kiss my ass. And please close the door on the way out. I live, breathe every single day about my Dallas Cowboys. I've talked about Taco. I've talked about injuries to wide receivers. I've talked about Michael Gallup. I've talked about our defense. I've talked about the one thing that we're missing on this team right now that we need to improve on. I've talked about a lot of things because in general, I talk a lot. But sorry for all of you who enjoyed what I'm doing. It just sometimes gets underneath my skin. And understand, I am a nice guy, but don't take that for weakness because you do not want me for an enemy. You do not want me for an enemy. But here we are. Friday night, we'll be doing our live stream, 9 o'clock Eastern. Sunday for the game, it's a 1 o'clock kickoff. They've changed it up here in the DMV area, so it's actually not going to be covered now. It originally was scheduled to be on, but they've decided to put the Lions versus the Eagles. So we're going to be at Lucky Sports Bar. I'm going to try and get there about 12 o'clock, get set up and everything, and start broadcasting about 12:30. So if you're interested, I'll do a Facebook event. Facebook event on there so that way you can get directions and stuff for Luckies and things. But now, our Dallas Cowboys will be taking on the Miami Dolphins, and we are 21-point favorites. But don't sleep on this because this, by definition, is a trap game. I'll be going into all the details and everything else of what I see and things like that with Miami, although it's hard because Miami is constantly in flux. You don't know who's coming, who's going. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the veteran, of course. Fitzmagic, well, the magic is gone. They're now starting Josh Rosen, who was a bust, of course, after 1 year with Arizona Cardinals, got traded to Miami. So you're not looking at a good team. You are not looking at a good team at all. But sometimes It's those guys that get in there together that rise up without that talent and getting a belief, and they know that this is America's team. We can make a statement if we beat the Dallas Cowboys. So don't think that this is going to be an easy match. All right, guys, I got to take care of some business. But as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.